Hello, Aquarius. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. I'm going to create an ink blot made in your name and essence that we are going to scribe for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghost Skiff is here kicking, we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Links are all below. When you're ready, Aquas, let's go. So if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. I am going to create a portal for us to perceive in, less worrying about making a masterpiece. But Aquas, you are a masterpiece, of course. Feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel, as your insights do add to the overall reading, and it nurtures our interconnected nature. Aquas as well. There will be a link below to the extended video if you would like to become a YouTube member for all extendeds. I am working on Vimeo, so bear with me. And other than that, Aquas, how you doing? How are you doing?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Always remember, you have the power to fast forward, replay, revisit as much as you like. If I didn't say so already, dropping an emoji, commenting, any interactions with the channel is appreciated. I'm not going to rush through so you can, do what you need to do, but I appreciate you. All right, Aquas, just about ready here. When you're ready, if you want to start taking some deep breaths, relaxing. Ooh, hold on. Let's go. Let's close the eyes. Taking a nice deep breath, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush.
Uncomfortable.
Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Aquarian Collective. Aries, interesting. Aquas, thank you so much for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning.
Wayne.
Aquas, there you go. You want to take it in for a moment? You can take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and dime. I don't know if you guys have been working with Aries energy or dealing with an Aries, but I apologize for the slip if it bothered you. Slip of the tongue. All right. I'm going to dig in here. Aquas, your Kali card that we will read. 14. Bahadra Kali.
Be quiet.
There's a face in here. It's kind of looking at me. I'm getting my bearings.
Protect.
Yeah, I feel like, I might be protecting something emotional. Or emotions, emotional states. Okay, higher emotional states. Did you see that face? Whew, Aquas. I mean business. There is a shipwreck somewhere. Give me a moment. I don't know if this is a crow or the shadow of a crow or the shadow of a very large bird of sorts. It feels like a mama bird. So you might have a mother in spirit, or this is your major feminine energy that is super protective. I kind of feel like I'm in a story right now, Aquas, that tells a tale of this story that maybe a lot of people know, or not everybody knows, if I'm being honest. But let's say for me to step in, it's a familiar story. It's like once upon a time, these sailors, and then there was a shipwreck, and they got off on this new land. And they got off the ship, and they cultivated, some dream. It feels like a dream, or some story that
Not feeling well.
that this shipwreck doesn't imply, but it's like something in history, your own history, holistic history, that is standing out as like a symbol of this. And it is still protective. Actually, something else has been able to utilize it, like a nest or a hiding space. If this big old message, maybe there is, okay, thank you. So like a witch wound or a mother wound. Again, the shadow of your own feminine energy might be very large, and maybe it's something that's been, I don't want to say suppressed, but that very much so could be how it feels through this shipwreck of sorts. Okay, so there's a part of my higher self, I'm going to call this, or my crown energy, that has either been gnawing at it or trying to drag like grab something, as if I was like seeing a dog with a toy and they find a sock
Friend.
or something and they're trying to like like let's go over here. That's how I'm seeing that. It's very, very friendly. I'm having a conversation. Sorry, I will bring you with me. So rude. I'm having a conversation with the sword. If a sword symbol means anything to you, these are indications of other people, places, or things that have tried to access this space that this mother bird is protecting. Okay, so the shipwrecks are part of the story, but they are like those bookends holding the whole series together. A whole series of books together. Maybe it's of your life, maybe it's of certain reflections.
Frustrated.
Yeah, there's something in there. Maybe it was a frustrating time, but it's these bookends that are these shipwrecks are keeping it together. Anyway, so but there's something when I see this large bird energy as it is, it's protecting this energy.
Friend.
It is a friend. I want that to be. It looks frightening just due to its sheer size. It's a little like, ooh, aquas. Like you're working with a large energy here. But there's so much that comes from it.
Curse.
I am seeing what I think is like, maybe this is part of the witch's wound. Other witch or wizard or warlock, call it, pagan, insert word that feels well, are coming in. They're not just riding brooms, they're like riding, I don't know what they are. They are riding like jet fueled brooms. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. There's so much silver energy around you, and I'm wondering if it's like silver egg. Thank you. Silver egg. Egza. Because I think you might be sitting on an idea, or you have an idea about something. Some of you, or somebody specific out here, Aquas, has written a book or has something about that. Be ridiculous. And you're ready to release it. You're
28.
Possibly ready to release it. 28. That reminds me of like the feminine cycle. There's something going on in here as well. Aquas, you have got yeah, somebody has passed. They're right there. They're right there. They have this silver too. This silver, silver. I don't know if it's like, okay, so the way I'm being shown it anyway, so I'll just say it the way I'm seeing it is, like in Area 51, and there's like the newspaper clipping of the guy holding up the weather balloon. So that, I don't know if it has something to do with the weather balloon, or a material that looks like aluminum but isn't aluminum. but you have this with you, and somebody else has this with them as well. Maybe it's in your family line. Also, there might be something where you live, something about the land that you have chosen to currently you currently reside on. There's something about that land. Give me a moment. I'm going to go back in for a second. There is... Oh.
How did you get here?
Flames. There's flames here. I don't know if I'm seeing these as green earth. So here's the funny thing. I know right now my brain is trying to find a pattern so I can see something, right? And the other part of my brain is, or at least my psyche and psychic senses as we're here expanding together, is saying, just allow it to be an energy. Just allow it to be an energy. Somebody been in AA or something along that lines? What are you stepping forward now? Oh, I see you now. What is this? What is this? Golden Palace. See all the coloring? This is like this earth energy. Maybe this is the land mass. And then all this light up here, or fire, but it could just be sparkling gold. Like where you live, is there something like a gold rush or golden energy that you are tuned into? Can we just scooch you? Crystal ball, can we scooch? Thanks. Like you feel it. Also, your home is your sacred place. In this card, see all the roots of this trees? And then like these 3 windows, but I'm seeing that like the same keyhole type feel. There's scaffolding, but it's like I'm seeing them as the roots of the trees. And they can be pivoted or placed to help reach place. I think where you're living right now, you're either outshining it, or you're shining within it and you're quite content to be there. It has nurtured this part of you, this like nesting place, Aquas. I also want to bring in this feeling of collectively the way the Aquarian energy is feeling. Like what do you do when you might feel that you've outgrown a planet? You know what I mean? Like that's the planet, and many Aquarians and many others, wherever Aquarius falls in your chart, right? So if the Aquarian energy is enlarged and expanding, it's almost like it's asking or working with the other elements on Earth to also expand. Yeah, that can be a little uncomfortable. But that in a good uncomfortable way, because it's almost like really respecting that Earth right now is the palace, and it is the place to be because it's where you are. Are you getting married? Considering getting married? Excuse me. Buddha is here. It's in spirit form. The Buddha in spirit form. This shipwreck has treasure in it. But I don't know if everyone would know what the treasure is if they saw it. Somebody might just think, oh, this is a regular beach stone. But it's not.
Tomorrow.
All right, let's read your Kali cards. Sorry. If any of the artistry is standing out, please see, sense, and feel and follow your own insights. Bahadra Kali, our wild divine mother, knows when to become gentle with our hearts, bestowing sweetness that liberates us from fear. Though you may have faced much struggle and challenge on your path, though it may seem only the most powerful intensity could stem the tide of negativity. The Dark Mother of Grace will conquer the obstacles to your freedom with gentleness. She manifests herself now, Bahadra, as the gentle. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. She will calm the waves of emotion, eradicate doubt and despair, and provide safe and graceful passage through all difficulties. Is she El Capitan of said ship? Or when maybe you had felt shipwrecked in different stories with all those
Karma.
books there. Yes, she's connected to this. Does it speak of storms, or did I make that up as I was reading it? Could stem the tide of negativity, calming the waves of emotion. It's like that's what made this shipwreck at some point in time. There is a spirit there, though, too, with you. Aquas, you have a lot of spirit around you. When I say spirit, spirit of energies, animals, people, the whole kit and caboodle. Even, like, yeah, E for everyone. E for, like a video game thing, like E for everyone, or a movie. Whatever it is that you bring oracally to the all of the planet that I'm being placed in right now, called Earth. Very odd way of saying it, but there it is. It is for everyone to use the resources, the scaffolding, the roots, their roots. It's like that's what is like you bring as the realization is the stone pebble or the gravel, the common gravel, that may not stand out, but could be a key to open the palace of one's heart, one's mind, in this. This person that passed, something about their head. I'm seeing a tool, but I don't know what it is. They had somebody with them, also in spirit. They actually had a few. Magical map shifter. It's the map to this shipwreck. And there's that sword I'm talking to again. I built a plank. All the elements, when I say spirit, it's right here. Aqua, some of you might be really, how do I say? Ride the wave. Oh, sorry, Aquas. How do I say this? I don't know if like you're like magicians, witches, or warlock, because it's bringing me back into this with all these different characters coming towards you. They're very, very shiny. They're so shiny. And then I also just have this big character like just looking at me. Somebody speaks angelically either about you as if they are in the afterlife, and or you have a yes, there's a really high pitched noise up there. There's a communication with ancient beings. I'm going to say ancient. I feel like it covers a larger ground because I don't want to get stuck on trying to say angels, this, that, or the other. Again, spirit. Very large word. Because this conversation is right here. And you've built scaffolding. And here's the thing, Aquas. If I may, talisman, yes. Magical shapeshifter, yes. Maybe stories before, or paths that have been had, different wounds of different worlds and different places. Those bookends, as when I was seeing the shipwreck as the bookends, it's not closing that, but it's almost like honoring that section. And now you help or are helper of the calmness through the next phase of expansion. There's a path that this path, it's like you got off the shipwreck at some point in time and has brought you here. There's that orb again of spirit. If I may, this creature, I don't know what it is. It might be a dragon. Do I have my scrying nearby without it being too crazy awkward? It might be a baby dragon. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. It's not the point. It's this all grown up. Like, that's how many years have gone by. That's how many worlds have gone by. Aquas. What else do I see as I'm closing out here? Okay. Details, details, details. Clarity. Just like their little scrying there. Clarity. On the compass for your next path paving. So here's the interesting thing. Other parts of you, other aspects of the Aquarian collective has already built part of this path. And I think you're choosing how you're going to go about it. Are you going to further affirm one path, which they're all the right path, or are you going to start a new one? And as soon as I acknowledge that, it's in the spirit of E for everyone. It's like Earth is for everyone. In any degree of expansion, in any degree of awareness, something about the Aquarian collective understands and is working with energies that are both earthly and ethereally and emotionally. And there's just something being built to help it manifest. I'm going to go and flip this to the extended. Aquas, thank you so much for being here, as your presence truly warms my haunted heart, and I'm so grateful for you. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. And if you're not going to join me for the other side scry, that's totally cool. I will see you again soon. So much love. Bye.
How